Getting pretty close now. We've got about 4 miles to go to Levuka. While we're sad to be leaving behind the lovely community we met at Mokungai, we're having a fantastic sail and we're really excited to find out about the old capital of Fiji and its history. Levuka. Quite pretty. Levuka is the oldest city in Fiji. It was the original capital, established in 1820 by the British, and then in 1880 they moved the capital to Suva. It's also where the papers were signed for Fiji to regain their independence in 1970. And looks like there might be some awesome walks up through those forests. We hope so. We're just having the delicious crab curry.
Oh, yum. It's a great flavour.
Oh, so good. Thank you very much, Esther. We just went ashore for a leg stretch and to check out the town. Friendly locals, scenic backdrop to the heritage town. This was a wild frontier traders' port in the 1800s. Look out! High five, bro. Enormous mango tree from 1918. 1918, that's how old it is. 106 years old. Even older than me, Emma. Beautiful moon drive. Up there somewhere. And our guide over here is Knox. Good morning.
Yes, Emma. We were easy to spot, huh?
Yeah. Samuel.
Nice to meet you.
Great to meet you, Knox. I've got you on film.
Oh, okay.
We do a YouTube channel, so
Hola.
the first gentleman's club, maybe in Fiji.
Overlook.
Oh, really?
Anyone can go in there.
Not just
Overlook
gents, so
club.
ladies can go in there.
Go in there.
That's the first. How do they find it? Hola!
See the excitement around?
This plant, you can use the leaves to make like a soap. After about an hour steep climb, we wound up at this amazing lookout. You could see in toward the centre of the island, across the mountaintops, out to the reef, and down to the bustling, busy town. You can still hear the sounds filtering up. The place is so vibrant and active. Knox was a fantastic guide full of lots of great info. This is Knox, our tour guide.
Hola.
At the top, just to show that we got here.
Safe, eh?
Safe and sound. Hola! Hola from the top of the mountain. What's the mountain called?
Call it peak. We've been to the peak.
It's the peak.
To the peak.
It's a big steep walk.
Oh, he's got it.
Different school.
This is the first public school in Fiji.
Okay.
145 anniversary here. 1879.
Hola.
Here they come.
Apparently the kids have been practicing for 2 weeks for this event, so they're getting pretty good at it, I'd say. He's been stuck with us all day.
No, it's no problem. I got no problem with that. $10.
Okay, thank
No, we
you,
just
thank
took
you.
the fruits.
Roasting.
Stamping.
Stamping.
Old school.
Males.
Old school. Bernie hasn't heard of email yet. He's still catching up a bit.
Couldn't find a pigeon.
Couldn't find the pigeon. Couldn't find the pigeons.
No
They're
pigeons.
up there.
No pigeons.
Just So what's going on, Wombat? The tech thing.
Bad luck.
We were just heading in for a nice dinner in the town, and we've got a big wave. A big wave, not a wave in the ocean, but a wave from Bernie saying the motor doesn't work. So he's stripping it down right here on the back end of Big Duck. Very shortly we expect Bernie's going to repair the engine before the darkness comes and before the end of the world.
Before the restaurant closes.
Before, it's like he knows what he's doing.
You should see me doing surgery. Oh, you will.
Ah!
Fixing an outboard one day, taking your blood the next.
Bloody vampires.
You should have stayed.
Yeah, I should have stayed. We should have sat there and bobbed around in the dark,
Yeah.
waiting for you to fix your outboard, so I could film that moment. Tonight. I can film you starting it down here when we go back.
Hoping it starts out there. But then I thought if it doesn't, the wind's going that way.
That's
and
right.
We
We
can
can tow you.
Jesus
We can tow you. It'll be fine. We can tow you with the electric.
You can buy one of these little
Yeah.
things.
Downwind. We
Downwind.
definitely couldn't tow you
I
upwind.
smell great downwind.
Yes, like an exhaling whale.
Yes.
So what was wrong with it?
Bugging.
It was bugging.
Bugging.
Watch your mouth, Billy.
Good morning from Levuka. We're getting ready to leave for Naigani. But just as we were getting the dinghy up on deck, this is what we saw. Rainbow.
So farewell to Levuka. Thank you for having us. Been a great couple of days. Not a great anchorage, but it was worth it to hang here for a couple of days and get a great walk and meet some fantastic local people. Have some really good conversations, actually. A lot of good conversation. Apparently it's a race. Sansabaar are off. We've given them a head start. They probably need it. Don't know, we'll see. This old ship got wrecked in Cyclone Winston in 2016. Apparently the waves were so big and the wind was so strong they just got pushed sideways onto the land. It was lost. All the lives were saved. They stayed on the ship, battened down the hatches until the cyclone passed, and then they were able to get down off the ship and get ashore. That's the rugby school. That's where Knox went to school. It's a nice spot for a school, eh? Nice little sail. Got about 13 knots breeze, slowly building as we come clear of the island. Oh, we're on our way to Naigani. It's just over there. Only got a few miles to go. It's a beautiful day, sunny, clear. Sansabaar beat us, and we've arrived. It's a beautiful little bay. Look at that. Gorgeous, hey? Nice bit of cool breeze, keeps the wind chain going, keeps us making power.
Yeah, so we can make water.
Yeah.
At the beach.
Let's go have a look at that beach.
That's Francesco doing his dolphin impersonations. The reef here was patchy, but the patches were healthy with some really good fish life. We really enjoyed this snorkel here. Then we went ashore where we found this amazing plantation. Bananas, coconuts, cassava. No buildings, no houses, can't see a trail. So they must come by boat. Then we had a lovely afternoon just lazing in the sun on this gorgeous little beach. Very quiet, very peaceful. What a fantastic spot.
Good afternoon. We left Naigani sadly because the wind came round into the bay there. It wasn't very comfortable. It wasn't a very comfortable anchorage at night in the high tide. So I've decided to move up to Viti Levu Bay, having a reasonable sail. Most of it's been just the mainsail, single reef and downwind. We've come through a shortcut, sneaking through some of the reef spots, which is a bit hairy, but it's not been too bad. Just keeping an eye on all the nav systems. And we learnt all about Naigani. There's a bay that said something about you're not allowed to anchor in there. So we learnt why. So traditionally for the Fijian people that lived on that island, there's sardines come into the bay and the giant trevally prey on the sardines. And the local people prey on the giant trevally. But they don't want to disturb the sardines. So nobody's allowed to go into the bay unless they're actually part of the village and fishing for the giant trevally. Also, if a man's wife is pregnant, or if she's pregnant, she's not allowed to go to the bay, and he's not allowed to go either until after the child is born. So there's a whole lot of context there.
The other interesting fact we learnt about Naigani is that there's a belief that once they catch the giant trevallies, they have to eat the fish within about 12 hours. And if they don't, then there are consequences, bad luck for that. And it's fascinating too that they don't believe that they should chop up the fish into little pieces. They actually cut the fish down the middle so they can remove the skeleton in one whole piece. And then they throw that skeleton back into the ocean in the belief that the fish will be reincarnated. And Toko, the lovely man that we met from the village, told us a story that just recently he found a fish and his sister-in-law believed it was one that had been reincarnated because it had a scar down the middle of it where it had been previously cut. So it is interesting that these people are Christian, but they still have some of their old stories, their old mythologies, and it's really interesting talking to the villagers about those beliefs.
Cloudy day, but beautiful landscape. Still having a nice downwind sail. Coleslaw and easy sailing. Look at that smile.
Calm waters.
Is that cabbage between you two?
Probably.
We creep past our friends Sansabaar. They've only got their main up for some reason, not really sure why. But we're having a great sail. Norla loves a reach like this. Fantastic.
A little bit of stay still works wonders, eh, on the reach. Look at them. Woo! Picked up at least half a knot. Beautiful sail. Good break. Come to Sansabaar. Whoop.
After a fantastic sail, we get to this beautiful, beautiful bay. It was really sheltered, lovely calm anchorage, had a great sleep here.
You can keep all your airs and graces. Viti Levu Bay.
Can we pick up the broken pieces? Shake out all those angry speeches.
We're off and sailing again. Headed up to another bay, which I don't know the name of.
It's very different now.
Is it? Okay. And Bar shadowing us.
I was the fool. How you played your part. See you for who you really are. Now I see you.
To wiggle through this passage. We're having a beautiful sail, just the main at the moment. Lots of jibes, so we've got to limit the sail, and we've got plenty of power anyway. We're doing 8 knots right now. Main with one reef.
After anchoring, we go for a walk with the crew from Sansabaar. After passing through the secret tunnel, we discover that there's these man-made fish traps all the way along this coastline. Must be an amazing amount of effort and work to shift all these stones into this shape, and it just continues as far as the eye can see.
Voila! Found you! It's my picture. And that's Emma's picture.
And we return to a beautiful sunset over Nananu Itaki Bay.
Go again.
Call them really big enough.
Woke up after some pretty crazy gusts last night, like peaking up to probably 35s or something. Emma's towel had blown away, and my only pair of bathers have blown away.
I've got bikini bottoms.
Have you got spare bikini
I've got
bottoms?
several pairs of bikini bottoms. So.
Oh, I'm saved. Don't know that there's enough room in them for me, Emma. And so now we're upping anchor and heading straight off to the Sansabaar group. Engine on. We're off, we're flying. Single reef in the main. Just got the main out at the moment until we get out through the reefs. Very windy. I just made a big whoa because we hit 10.1, then we suddenly panicked and went, what? What's wrong? Nah, nothing's wrong. It's all good. Flying, babe. Flying. Got the full jib out. We're doing an angle of about 120 to 140. Current wind angle most of the time, and so we're doing super good speeds.
So the sea that we're in at the moment is called Bly Water. It spans between the main island of Viti Levu and across toward the Sansabaar Islands, which is where we're heading.
Yeah, the Sansabaar Island, here we come.
Letting go of the clatter in my mind. Fast forward, I lost the rewind. Is it me or you?
Great trip. Keeps us up all day.
I can really see you for who you are. I see you for who you really are. I was the fool, but how you played your part. Now I see you for who you really are. guitar.